Hello, Emma here. You know, it's a very fine line between rich and poor, success and failure, being happy and being miserable, being excited and being anxious. And do you know what is on that line, that very fine line between those things? Your attitude. Your attitude towards what happens to your life and your attitude towards life in general. People who are successful, rich, happy, enthusiastic about life have a positive outlook. And that is the only difference. People who are successful and rich, they haven't necessarily had a different start in life. They weren't born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Their attitude determined how their life panned out. Their attitude determined how successful they were going to be. And do you know that failure is part of every success? Failure is a necessary part of every success. You cannot be successful without having failures. But what makes the difference is attitude. What do you do when you've had a failure? Do you let it overwhelm and define yourself as a failure? Or does your attitude say that that failure is a learning opportunity? It is just a step on the way to your success. It is an opportunity for you to do things differently. It's part of what you have to go through on your way to getting whatever it is you want to achieve in life. It's part of it. And you know, the choice is yours. You're not born with your cup half empty or half full. That doesn't determine who you are. That just lets other people know your attitude towards life. And do you know what? People like to be around people who are happy, calm, and have a positive attitude. They're easy to be with, they're uplifting, they're fun. People don't choose to spend time around people who are miserable and negative and critical because it brings them down. It brings other people down around you. And it makes you miserable as well. If your attitude towards life is critical and negative, you will feel miserable. And why would you choose to feel miserable? It doesn't make sense to me. It might make sense to you, but you are choosing it. You are choosing it. So don't blame life, other people, circumstances. Everybody has life thrown at them, chucked at them with great force and have things to deal with. But it's the difference in your attitude that determines how you're going to deal with it. Do you go around for the rest of the day moaning about it to whoever is willing to listen or whoever you can corner about how terrible your day's been and this has gone wrong and that's gone wrong and your life has gone wrong? Or do you just deal with it, let it go and move on? Guess which one is easier? Life is meant to be easy, and it is. But the only thing that determines whether you have an easy life or whether you have a difficult life is your attitude. It is not the family you're born into, it's not your environment, it's not your country, it's not your culture, it's your attitude. And that choice of your attitude is yours. Your brain is yours, how you think is yours, how you feel is your choice. You can choose any one of them to be more positive. It takes a bit of practice. If you've been practicing thinking negatively for a long time, it's going to take a bit of practice to change it into feeling positive. I can guarantee it's not going to take as long as it took you to feel negative and miserable as it will to change it. And it's your choice. So I hope you choose the positive, happy attitude path. If you need any help doing that, because, you know, if you've not done anything else in your life, it can be a little bit tricky with knowing where to start. It doesn't feel natural and comfortable to start with, but it soon will. If you need any help at any time.